first time to my channel, welcome, 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 welcome. Be sure that you subscribe if you like the content I'm providing. I'm just old school, doing things old school style. I'm a retiree, but I'm pretty active. And today I'm coming to you sharing a little bit of information about what I'm doing here in this cold weather. So I'm going to get all of my ingredients and everything set up and get ready to do this peach cobbler, and I will share that process with you, along with something else that I do to relax on days that I cannot get out. I'm just like everybody else. I kind of get tired of being in the house. I'm not in the house a whole bunch anyhow, but when I am in the house, I like to relax, and then there are things that I like to do, to stay busy, keep the mind sharp. And I'll share that with you, okay? So let me get set up. Everything's set up here. I already started working on my dough for the cobbler. And that's just 2 cups of flour. And I got to work it here and get it nice and round so I can roll it out. I've got some cinnamon going inside of the peach peach filling. That much cinnamon, just a little bit of cinnamon. And I'm going to use just 1/8 cup of cornstarch to help make it thick. Don't need a whole bunch. The peaches, canned peaches, and they were in syrup, heavy syrup. And so I just added a little butter, okay? So that's over there. Now, before I get my hands all good and messy, let me go on and mix my mixture up. How y'all doing today? Did I ask? I'm so sorry. So if this is this your first time checking me out? Well, welcome. Welcome to Marge's Marvelous Lifestyle. I'm a retiree, and I'm just trying to get the hang of it and not let these youngsters run off and leave me. Trying to keep up. Add just a little water to mix that. Then I'm going to pour that in the peach cobbler. Peaches and syrup. So I've been staying out of the weather, looking out the door and window occasionally. Most of the time watching TV. What about you? How have you been coping with the inclement weather that most of us are experiencing? Let's get this little cornstarch and cinnamon mixed up. Add it too. And then while that's coming to a boil, it'll thicken as I stir it. Be ready to pour into the floured pan. And I couldn't find my round Pyrex pan, so I'm going to use this square one. To come to think of it, I think that one was taken away from my house with a pie in it and never returned. Any idea who did that? Y'all have children, right? I have grown children. And they don't ever feel like I need stuff that I have. Oh, I'll bring it back, Mama. I'll bring it back. I don't realize it's gone till I decide to do something with it. Then I'm looking for it. And now that I think about it, I know exactly where it is. Okay. Now and I'm not really fond of dough, but I'm gonna do my best. See, get the camera down so y'all can see it before I Can y'all see that? Maybe adjust a little bit more. Oh, I don't know if you could see that. Let's see if I sit you down here, would you be able to see it? Yeah, I think. Do you really have to see me with this messy dough? But let's get it out of here and make it do what it do. Go ahead and separate it. Work on just this part for the bottom. And the top part I will roll out and strip for the top of the cobbler. And I don't do a whole bunch of syrup, so that's heavy syrup. The peaches were in, canned peaches were in heavy syrup. That's the most sugar I'll probably do with that. Get this rolled out here. And I started looking for parchment paper because, you know, it works really good when you're doing stuff like this. So I had ended up putting some foil paper over my little cutting board, and I'm making it work like that. Improvising. Y'all know what that is? I improvise a lot. And you'll learn to improvise too as you get older. And especially on days like today, when there's no need to get out going to get something, when you can make something else work. Yeah, I really miss church service today. I don't mind virtual service. It just reminds me so much of COVID-19 and all the services had to attend because we couldn't get there. I know I did some a little bit of video of the ice and sleet that accumulated here in Dallas, Texas, and I've been seeing several of my family members on YouTube, and they got the real deal snow. They out shoveling snow and stuff. Now there are some areas north of here that I think the news media were showing, and the kids were actually out with their little sleds going down the hill, but that doesn't mean that it was snow, because that ice and sleet out there is pretty thick. Pretty thick. Give this a little stir. The butter is melting. So I put butter, cornstarch, and cinnamon. That's all I'm putting in here. And I may have had too much flour on here. So we're gonna make it work. Hopefully. All I want to do is cover this bottom. And this is not a neat job, a neat process, by no means. By no means. Improvising again. Taking the leftover and putting it over here where I'm missing. Trimming that off. And it's fitting right in. So now the whole bottom is covered. It's all up the sides. It ain't pretty. Usually when it's not pretty, it's good. It's gonna be good. Okay. I wasn't sure how this foil paper was gonna let me maneuver this dough, and I put too much flour on here. But it is going to be okay. So let me roll this out and go ahead, and I'll be ready to strip it up and lay it on top here in a few minutes. I've got my oven preheated to 425. I have an electric stove. May make a difference. I haven't cooked on gas in so many years, so I don't know. I've been in this home 16 years and I've had electric. This is an all electric house. And y'all, when I tell you I made sure on Thursday, I closed all my blinds and pulled all of my drapes to make sure that I was keeping all of my energy inside. One thing I did. It's my son coming in. So now, can y'all see that? I've got that rolled out. There we go. Let you look at this. And then that mixture is going to continue to thicken, okay? I need to do a little bit of cleanup. Let me pause this and I will get right back with you. Okay, it's in the pan here. Now I'm going to get ready to strip up the rest of this dough. Go on top to make that beautiful little crust. It's probably a more professional name for this, but it's just crust, and I'm cutting it up into skinny, long pieces so I can cover the top and allow the peach cobbler to breathe. And if some of it dips down in there, so be it. All the more better. Ready to go in the oven. I almost tilted it too far. Okay, y'all. Clean up this mess from this portion of it. Okay, guys, the pie is ready. The cobbler is ready. Isn't it beautiful?